Good morning, book lovers of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. You probably know that September is now over. It is the 1st of October today, especially if you're not living under a rock. But in this video, I am going to be speaking about the books I plan on completing during the month of October. I have 10 of them picked out. Now, this might change drastically over the next couple of weeks because if you know me, I am a mood reader and I tend to read anything which appeals to me in the moment, so I can't guarantee that I will be reading all of the books I am going to mention, but that is the plan. The first book is this one. You will be surprised to find out that I haven't yet finished The Lost Gifts of the Universe by Riley August. I only have about 50 pages to go, and for some reason, I kind of stopped reading this to read something else. I was not in the mood to continue reading it, which is an absolute shame because it's pretty cool so far, even though it's not particularly original or mind blowing. It does have an overall cool concept, perhaps even similar to that of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which might be one of the only reasons as to why I am enjoying it so much. The next one is the Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. I know it is October, it is meant to be spooky season, Halloween is on the way, but I am a person who is a huge fan of Christmas and I kind of miss the winter already. I miss feeling cold, I miss being cozy, having a Christmas tree set up, and everything feeling all nice and fuzzy basically. I really do miss that feeling, and that is why I included a book about Christmas in this um, TBR want to read sort of video. The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore, the second book. The third one is Haruki Murakami's Norwegian book. This Norwegian Wood. This is apparently a popular one to read during this time of year, during autumn for some reason. I'm not yet precisely sure as to what it's about. It's apparently meant to be a romance sort of book about a relationship and this guy going back in time through his memories, of course, just to think back on his own life, something along those lines. I do know Murakami has a lot to do with the magical realism genre, so honestly, nothing he says can really surprise me. I am hoping to enjoy this one. Um, Next is this book by Agatha Christie. I showed it to you during my um, ALS book haul video. I can't say the title unfortunately, but I plan on reading this. It isn't meant to take me too long, it only consists of 190 pages. And Agatha Christie I've definitely been meaning to read more of, especially a book with such a title, honestly. Um, Definitely should give her more of a go. I do love detective fiction on certain occasions. Sometimes it is done very well, other times perhaps not as much. Next is yet another book by Frida McFadden. Now, this author is a bit of a guilty pleasure sort of author of mine. The Housemaid is one of her most popular books. It's the reason as to why she is so popular to begin with. I've read several of her books already. Um, I just can't read them quickly enough, basically. I mean, they're page turners, they're filled with suspense, they're very clever, even though there are themes within them which um, permeate throughout all of the Frida McFadden books, and I've come to really notice the similarities and what she uses to kind of make her name more known, kind of to pronounce her own name in the literary community even better. Next is this cute book, The Full Moon Coffee Shop by Mai Mochizuki. Also a fantastic book to read during this time of year. Apparently, there is a sequel to this one coming out soon as well. Best wishes from the Full Moon Coffee Shop. Pretty cute so far. I've read about half of it, and yeah, once again, not particularly mind blowing or original, but it is cute in the sense that there are these cats, these human sized cats, and other cats as well, just trying to help people understand the contexts they find themselves in even better, trying to resolve some issues within those lives using astrology basically, which I am not particularly a fan of, but for the sake of the story, I am going to make an exception. Anything which has to do with cats, basically, I am a fan of. Next is this book, The Magician of Tiger Castle by Lewis Sacker. I haven't yet finished this one either. Um, Honestly, I am not particularly impressed so far. I expected better from Lewis Sacker, but I've only read 70 pages so far, so it might be the case that I need to give it more of a go. I am less than a quarter of the way through, so um, I should definitely give it some more time before judging so harshly. Next is Dearly Devoted Dexter by Jeff Lindsay. I have about 50 pages to go, and I've been meaning to finish this one for ages now. It is honestly embarrassing that I haven't yet. There is so much going on in this one. Basically, people being dismembered and tortured, not being killed, a very weird doctor as well, um, and Dexter just doing his thing, making fun of everything and everybody, basically. The next book I have in mind to finish is the second one in the Monk and Robot series by Becky Chambers. It is called A Prayer for the Crown Shy. This is book number 9, which I plan on finishing during the month of October. I only have 100 pages to go. This one has 6 chapters in 150 pages. You do the math, but it has very, very long chapters, although it's a very heartwarming, cute sort of read so far, much like the first one. Honestly, so far, not much has happened, and basically, we have Dax explaining the economy to his robot friend, basically Moscap, and that is simply what is going on so far. And finally, I have a manga volume by Junji Ito. I mentioned it during the live stream this morning. This one is called Venus in the Blind Spot by Junji Ito. Now, I was surprised to find that this one was not a story, a fully fledged story. This one is more of a short story collection. I did not expect for that to be the case. But so far, the stories are pretty good. I will be reviewing this as a whole, by the way. I'll let you know what I think of the stories once I'm done with it. I only have about 150 pages left. Shouldn't take me more than an hour, considering that it's a manga volume. But yeah, those are the books I plan on finishing during the month of October. Now, as I mentioned, it might be the case that I read other books entirely during this month, rather than stick to these alone. I might not read some of these during this month either, so don't be surprised if you don't see the reviews on my channel. This is only a plan, just a bit of a blueprint so far. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Take a look at the rest of my content because why not? It's absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Bye, guys.